In this video, we'll look into all methods comes with list in Python. Did you know that how many hours you can save if you can master all methods comes with list in Python? Let's look into it. In this video, I am going to cover all these 11 methods. So let's copy this. We are going to cover each of this method in details. Just stick with this video till end. Then you will become master on this Python list methods. Let's start with the append method. So let's take a new list called fruit. Okay. And here we have the 3 items in this particular list. Let's print this original list. Let's run this. So this is our original list. We have an apple, mango, and orange. Now you want to add a new items in this list. Then how we will do it? So there the append method comes in. So you can right click fruit dot append. You see we are using the dot operator here to invoke this method, and we are passing the value which we want to add into this particular list. Remember, when you are using append method, this particular value will add into the end of your list, and it is the in place modification. That means it will make the change of your original list. Let's run it. You see your original list was this. After you append, this becomes this. So pairs has been added in the end of your list. So as I said, it's making change into your original list. So it returns none. So whenever you want to use the append method, you need to use it with the dot operator on top of your original list. Okay. Next one is the clear method. Let's see how it works. So in the clear method, what we are going to do is we are going to clear all you want to delete, say you want to remove all the items from the list. Okay. Then you will use the clear method. Let's start with our list, define a list again, the same list we are defining fruit. Now we are going to print this particular list. And let's print it and see our list is currently originally say apple, mango, and orange. Now we want to clear all the items. We want to remove all the items from the list. In that case, you will use the clear method, and notation is very simple. You have the list with you. In top of that list, you are basically the dot notation. You are invoking this clear method. That's it. And after invoking, you can print it. You will see it actually remove all the items in the list. See, I run it. So you see the original list was there. After I invoke the clear method, the list become empty. So all the items removed together. Okay. But one thing I just wanted to let you know, although there is a clear method you can use like this, there is another way also. You can do the same thing. Let me show you that. There is a del keyword. You can also use that on your list to have the exactly same result. So the syntax is like this. So del, that is your keyword. Then your list name, here you mention the colon. So if you run this, you will see exactly same result. You have the original list here, and it also, this particular syntax also cleared the all items from the list. So remember, so you can have the same result from the del keyword as well as the clear method in list. Okay. Next one is very important. We are going to look into the copy method. In number 3, the copy method. It's one of the most important method in this Python list. Why I'm saying that? Because you are going to use this method a lot in your programming. So the usage of the method is you have a list, and you are working with this list, making a lot of changes in the items on the list. But before doing that, sometimes we do the copy of this list. Why? Because if we have a copy, we want to always go back to the, that copied list and see what was the value before, so that we can compare it. That's why we make a copy. So my point is, when we make a copy, we do not want that whenever we are making changes in our list, that copied method also we do not want to be affected. That's the purpose of the copy, right? Now, let's see how to do that. We have a list A here. And what you can do is you can create a list B and copy that B, assign this A to B to copy that, A list to B. But never ever do this. I would say. You will see why I'm saying this. Let's see, we are making a changes in the A list and we are printing the original list A and then the copied list B. If you see why I'm saying that you should not do like this B equal to A, because it actually does not make an original copy of the values. What it does, it copy the reference of this list. So what will happen if you run this, you will see that when you change this apple to lychee in the 0th index, apple to lychee, it affected both the copied list also as well as the original list also. But we do not want that. But why it happened? Because it's actually copied the reference with this particular syntax. So what is the solution? Python list gives a method called copy. What it does is, you should use this copy method instead of that previous syntax. What it does is, it actually make a shallow copy of this particular list. Now if you run it, you see it works fine. Now we made the change in the list A. So now apple become lychee here, but B was not changed. B is still apple. So we want this, right? This is working fine. Now remember, this actually work fine when you have a one-dimensional list. As soon as you have a two-dimensional list, it will fail, this particular copy one. Why? Because it does a shallow copy. So this is perfect fine for the one dimension one, but when you have a two dimension, then or multi-dimension, then it will not work. Now let's try to make the changes apple to lychee. How we'll do it? The 0 index is this one. So I want to make the change here. So I should put 0 here, right? Yeah, now it should work. Now if you see what's happening. I changed here apple to lychee, and this change is reflected in both the list A and B. We do not want that. So what is the solution for that? So it was working fine when you have a one-dimensional list, this copy method. But it's failing when we have a two-dimensional list or matrix kind of. There is a solution. Let me tell you. There is a deep copy, okay, method. So how you will execute it? You import the copy module here, and then you execute with the dot notation on copy module, like deep copy. This is a function, and here you pass your list. Now see, it's working fine. So when you have a multi-dimensional list, you should use a deep copy. Now when you're making the change to apple to lychee, copied list was intact. It was still apple, but this change is reflected into the list A. That's what we want. So remember this, whenever you have a multi-dimensional list, that time you should use the deep copy. But if you have a single dimension list, then the copy method will work fine. Number 4, count method. So count method is very simple. It actually gives the count of the item, a specific item in your list. So let's see how it works. So you have a list fruit here. You see we have the items here. Some of them are repeating, because otherwise I will not be able to show you that how it works. So what it does is, you want to see that how many mango is there into your particular list. If you want to see that, then you can execute this count method. Okay, you will execute same way the dot notation, but this count method returns the number of the items what you are looking for in the count method. So here we are looking for the mango. So it will return the number of mango present into this particular list. Now run it. You should get 3, right? 1, 2, and 3. Yes, we should get 3. We got 3 here. Perfect. Next one is the extend method. How extend method works? Let's look into it. Let's say we have a 2 list here, A and B. Okay. And we want to list 1 to extend to list 2. That means list A should be extend to list B. Okay. There we can use the extend method here. You see how we're using A is our first list. Dot notation, we are using the extend method, and there we are passing our second list B. So we are telling that A list extends to B list. You print it. So here you see it was were A items here in the list. It extend to B. 7, 8, 9 also added into this A. Okay. Now it works. Now you want to see, you want to add this one as an item, as a list as an item into this B. How will do it? Easily you can do that like this. You can just put it into a iterable here. So any iterable you put in the extend method, it will be extend to the original list. You could have used the append method also, but when you use the append method, then you will get the exactly this same result, because this 789 would be append as another item in this particular list. But the previous result we got without this list, it could not get it with the append. Let me show you quickly the difference. See, 789 added into this list, right? Now, if you use append here, instead of extend, what do you get? Let me save this one and run it. See how it works. So this particular 789, this particular list added as an item into the first list A. Appended actually in the end of the list. That's how the append method works. So that is the difference between the extend and append method. Next one is the index one. So let's say you have a list and you want to know a particular item's index. Say you have a mango, this item, you want to know what's the index of this mango in this list. Then you use the index method. It comes very handy when you have a big list with you and you want to know the particular items index there. So that time you can just use this index method like this. Use the pass the item value here and it will return back the index for that particular item. Here we got the 1. Okay, number 7, insert method. So let's say you have a list with you, this fruit, okay, apple, mango and orange. Now you want to add strawberry here. Perfect. We could use the append. So if we use append, then strawberry will be added in the end of your list. But what if you want to add the strawberry after apple? That is the position 1, right? This is a 0th index. At the 1 index, you want to add the strawberry. How will you do it? Append will not work here, because if you use append, it will add after orange, right? You do not want that. Then that point of time, you use the insert method. How will you run it? The same thing, the syntax. It's your list. Using the dot notation, you invoke this method insert. The first thing what you're passing is the index where you want to add the item, that particular index. Here I want to add after apple, that is a 1 index 1. That's why I'm passing the index 1 and then the item value. And now if you print it, strawberry added here after apple. Perfect, right? Okay, number 8, pop method. We use this method a lot, okay, in our programming. So what it does is, so for example, you have this list with you. Now we want to remove items from this list. In that case, you can use the pop method. How will you do it? Let's say you want to remove item from the end of your list. Then you can use this pop method like this, fruit.pop. You see, I'm not passing any argument or parameter on this pop method. If you are not passing anything, then it will remove the last item from the list. Okay, let's print it. It's removed the strawberry from end of the list. Now what if we want to remove not from the last, you want to remove, let's say, mango, okay, that is the index 1. Then how will do it? Then there is another variety of prop, another signature of the pop method is there. What you will do is you will pass the index into the pop method. Then it will remove that particular item from that index. Let me show you. You see, this time I am passing the index 1 because I want to remove this mango from here. Let me run it. See, now mango has been removed. This is how we use the pop method. Okay, number 9, remove method. So we already seen with the pop method that you can remove items or delete item with the pop method, but provided that you know the index. So for example, I want to remove orange here, so I have to know the index if we are going to use the pop method. But there may be the cases where you do not know the index because you have a big list and you do not know the index. You only know that, okay, I want to remove the orange from here. A tutorial, we're using a small list, but it could happen that you have a list of thousands item and you don't know where the mango is or orange is, but you want to remove the orange here. Then what you will do is you will use the remove method. Then how will execute it? The same thing with a dot notation. You have the list with you. On top of that, with the dot notation, we are invoking the remove method. We are passing the value which we want to remove. Here we want to remove the orange. That's why we are passing the orange value here. Let's print it. You see, orange has been removed. So when we do not know the index, we know the value, then we use the remove method. So if we know the index of the value which we want to remove, then we can use the pop method. That's the difference. Number 10, reverse method. Okay, how the reverse method works is, let's say you have a list with you, fruit. Okay, now you want to reverse the item. So now we start with apple, mango, orange, lychee, strawberry. But what we want to reverse it like strawberry, lychee, orange, mango, and apple. Then you want to use the reverse method. So how it works you have a list with your fruit. With the dot notation, you invoke the reverse method. If you print it now, it reverse. Now strawberry, lychee, orange, mango, apple. It's working perfectly fine. But you notice that it actually made the change into the original list because it's actually in place modification is done. But what happen if you do not want to make the changes into the original list? There, in that case also, you can do the same thing with another sentence. Let me show you that to you. Okay, if you remember, we already learned about the slicing syntax before in the previous videos. If you didn't see that, I will give you the link in the description box. You can refer that. But here, for your information, let's say, yeah. See, I created a new variable reverse list, and there we are reversing list with the slicing operator, right? You remember this double colon and then -1. Now you print this reverse list. You will see the same exact thing we'll see. But here we didn't make change into the original list. If you print the original list now, you will see that your original list still intact. Okay, let's print this one. See, it's your original list is still there, but with this slicing syntax, you're able to have the same reversed mechanism, but you're able to create in a new list like that. So if you have your requirement is like that, you do not want to reverse your original list, then you should use this slicing mechanism to make it reverse, or else you can use the the reverse method that I showed you before. But in that case, the reverse method will make the changes into the original list. Cool. Last method, number 11, is the sort method. Let's say you have a list like this. Okay, now you want to sort it in a way that the first letter of each item will be the ascending order. So apple, then L, then lychee, then mango, then orange and strawberry. If you want to sort it like that this way, then you can use the sort method. Okay, so same dot notation, and on the top of a list you are invoking the sort method, but remember it will make changes into the original list because an in-place modification happened, right? Now if you print it, you will see it actually sorted. Now is apple, lychee, mango, orange, strawberry. So A, L, M, orange, O, and S. Okay, now this is ascending order. If you want to make it descending order, how will you do it? There is a parameter, so reverse, you will make it true, right? False is by default ascending order. If you want to make it descending, then reverse equal to true. Now it's doing strawberry came first, then orange, S, O, then M, mango, then L, lychee, then apple, A. Okay, now there, for example, you want to sort it in a way that the less number of character into this item that will come first. So for example, apple will come, then lychee, mango, something like that, and last will be strawberry. But based on the length of this word, you want to sort it. How will you do it? That is your custom sort. So there is a parameter called key, and this key parameter you can pass any function you want to apply on each of the item into the list, and then it will sort it. Say we know the len method, right? Len method is len function. Len function, what it does is give the length of something, like length of a string or length of a list. So if you pass that length function here, what it will do is the len function will apply on each of the items into this fruit list, and it will get the value. For example, for apple, it will get the value of 5. For mango also 5. Like orange, it will get 6. Strawberry is more than that, 9 or 10. So like that, it will get the value, and based on that value, it will sort it. If you want to see it, let's run this one. The strawberry came first, then orange, then apple, then mango, and then lychee. Now you just reverse make it false. It will be ascending order. I showed you a descending order. So if you want to see the ascending order, see apple, then mango, then lychee, orange, and strawberry. This is not only you can pass any method here. Actually, here I showed you the len method. You can add your, you can write your function with the lambda function, right? Anything you can write here, any function you can pass here. That function will work on each of the items in the list and get a value from it. And based on that value, it will sort it. Hope it is clear to you. By the way, I wanted to mention one thing, to you before in this video. That see, we use the sort method, and we see that this sort method basically make the changes in the original list because the in place modification is happened. But what if you do not want to make the change in the original list? You want to keep the original list intact, and you want to create a new list which will be sorted. Okay, in that case, Python gives us a sorted function. You can create a new list like this, and you can use the sorted function. You pass your original list there. In that case, the original list will not be modified. Original list will be it will be intact, and you will create a new list with the sorted, fruit sorted. Let's run this. This is your original list, and this fruit I printing it, and then it is a sorted list. So apple, ALMOS. By the way, all these keys are the parameters work in the sorted function also. If you want to see that, let me show you. See, if I am passing this reverse equal to false, that will be the ascending order, and we are again passing the len. So we want to use the sorted function on the length of the item here. But exactly apple, mango, lychee, orange, strawberry. If you change to reverse to true, it will be descending order. See, strawberry, orange, apple, mango, and your original list still intact. Hope it helps. I am going to share this code with you. I will upload this one into the GitHub repository and share the link with you in the comment section as well as the description box also. So you can get it from there. And please let me know in the comment box which method you like most and which you generally use in your coding. And if you face any issue with this method or with this concept in today's video, then please let me know in the comment box again. So I will get back to you with my best ability. I'll try to help you. If you liked today's video and if you enjoyed it, then please hit the like button and share with others. If you're not subscribed in this channel yet and not a member of this channel, then please hit the subscribe button and subscribe to this channel, as I upload new videos every week and you will get the notification. See you to the next video. Till then, happy learning, happy coding. If you like this video, please hit the like button and share it with others. If you are new to this channel and not subscribed yet, then please hit the subscribe button so that you will get notified when I upload new content. See you in the next video. Till then, keep learning and happy coding.